Hey everyone, welcome to This Is Me by Abhi. If you have seen my previous videos, then you know that I'm suffering from ankylosing spondylitis. And the main reason I've decided to start this channel is to share my story. But most importantly, also to motivate others who are going through with the same condition. And in today's video, I will be talking about how my life actually changed after my diagnosis. You know, life before diagnosis and life after felt like two entirely different chapters. Life before was like I hardly thought twice about my health. I was energetic, my future felt boundless. I just went about my days, cherishing every moment and embracing new adventures, and one of them was coming to Canada and exploring. I was never really the type to worry about health issues. I was always the one helping others, and the thought that one day my body would turn against me never really crossed my mind. The journey to diagnosis was like countless doctor visits, tests, and the anxiety of not knowing what is happening to my body. It was all so overwhelming. Fast forward to the day I received my diagnosis. Ankylosing spondylitis. Pain, stiffness, physical limitations became my new normal. Simple tasks like bending down to tie a shoelace or looking behind became difficult, and these were just two of many obstacles I was facing. I remember it felt like I was in a battle against my own body. Everything was different: my daily routines, my activities, waking up in pain, sleeping in pain, doing my daily chores in pain. In a gist, 24/7 pain was something I began to live with. But it wasn't just the physical changes that shook me. It was also the emotional toll that I experienced. The anxiety of what future holds, the insecurity of what would people think of me, the posture worries, the ability to do things. All of this was a bit heavy on me. And at this moment, I realized I couldn't do this all alone. Seeking professional help was a game changer for me. Then my doctor decided to send me to this rehabilitation center where I was learning exercises to reduce stiffness in my muscles, some stretching exercises, movements that I can easily do without disturbing my posture and also without causing much pain to myself. Apart from this, I was also doing therapy sessions once every week where I would just be sharing my feelings, going through all of this. Frankly, I've never done that before, but would highly encourage people to at least give it a try once, because genuinely I feel that when you are in a safe environment with no judgments, you can let it all out, and it can actually make your heart feel light. I always had a passion for swimming. My therapist caught that, and before I know, I signed up for a gym with a swimming pool. After this, my routine was quite set. I was going to the gym, and after I would do swimming for 40-45 minutes just to relax my muscles, and genuinely, I felt a difference in my body. Yes, the pain was there, but with consistent swimming and exercising, I began to make some progress. It was good. Changing my eating habits also played an important role. Eating more veggies, fruits like citrus fruits, use of walnut oil, olive oil, eating fish, meat became an essential part of my diet. Doing all of this did help me. I was again feeling energetic, was motivated to do new things, but most importantly, I was having a positive approach towards my disease, something I was waiting to happen for a while. And then came the transformative moment. Medications, especially biologics, emerged as superhero in my story. They weren't just about managing symptoms, they were about reclaiming my life. So what are biologics? So basically, biologics are powerful drugs that can slow or stop the inflammation that can cause damage to joints or organs in inflammatory diseases. Despite having several options, drug selection can be quite difficult because inflammatory diseases are often driven by many different factors. That's why one biologic may work well for some people and not for others. The doctor will take their time to select a biologic for you. I think so. Mine took 7 months until she prescribed me a biologic called Adacin. Alright folks, in this next segment, you'll catch me receiving my delivery of injections. Following that, I'll dive into explaining the procedure of how to administer this medication. So let's get started. So today I got my medication delivered at my workplace. It's filled with a lot of ice packs, and the medication, I think so, it's good for 13 to 14 hours. Since I live in an apartment building, I really don't feel comfortable for them to just keep it in the lobby of my apartment. I'll rather just have it with me for the whole day, and I'll just bring it back home by the end of the day. They send me injections sometimes for just 2 weeks or like for a whole month. So it entirely depends upon them. Let's see today how many injections they have sent me. As I told you, it's filled with a lot of ice packs just to keep the medication cold. And after, I just have to put it in the fridge. So since it's a big box, it's for a whole month. It has 4 injections. Now let's just put it in the fridge quickly. Now got free and I'm about to inject myself with the medication. The process is real simple. At first, I just have to take this out of the fridge and put this at the room temperature for at least 2 hours. Once that is done, I just have to remove the cap and put this against my thigh. I can also put it on my stomach, but I just prefer the thigh. So yeah, it will barely take 10 seconds for the medication to be inside my body. And yeah.
A few moments later.
So all done with the injection. Here's the thing. I've been taking these injections on a weekly basis, but I still haven't been able to develop that sense of confidence whenever I'm taking one because I just don't know why. I'm afraid of needles. That is one of the main reasons I'm not able to get a tattoo. I love it, I like it, but I'm not able to get one. Alright, hope you're not too drowsy from all that medication talk. Now let's hop back into the original video where things are, hopefully, a bit more exciting. During my time at the center, I also learned that having good people around you is also very important. Who supports you, who motivates you, who are there no matter what happens. This kind of positive vibe is really important because on one hand, you're already feeling low because you feel a bit different than others, because there are so many things you were doing before and you cannot do now, like cycling long distances, standing in queues, standing in line to get a seat at your favorite dumpling shop, not able to walk too much while shopping, have to take rest or mini breaks. All of these things can get to you, but I guess people around you can make these a bit less bothersome, and probably they just act as if this is all normal and I shouldn't see myself different than others. If I ask myself, yes, I feel better than before, yes, I feel my condition is improving, I'm really glad that I met my doctor, as because of her only I came across all these treatments and methods that are help improving my condition. Morning stiffness, surging pain levels in body randomly, these were all difficult before, but now I can say it's manageable because I learned that I cannot run from it, but I can adapt in such a way that it will not be a painful affair for me. This isn't just my story, it's a reminder to everyone who are facing their battles. There is power in the struggles. So that's it for me guys today, but before I go, I would like to quote something. As Helen Keller once said, although the world is full of suffering, it's also full of overcoming. Let's continue overcoming as turning our challenges into stepping stones towards a more vibrant melody of life. Ciao.